Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to film a day in the life with you guys. This is actually the first day in the life that I am filming since we started back to our new homeschooling year. It's been a couple of weeks. Most of the initial startup kinks and difficulties in the life with you guys. I do want to thank Cupshe for sponsoring today's video, you guys. I don't know about you, but I am quite done with the summer weather. We had a wonderful summer. I do enjoy summer and what it brings. I love that we have a world in which there are seasonal changes. I cannot imagine just weather being the same all the time. I love and welcome the change. And one of those things that I really look forward to is sweater season. Comfy sweaters, cozy sweaters, and Cupshe just launched their brand new fall and winter knit collection. They have sweaters, knit styles for every taste, every color, every style of sweater. If you want bell sleeves, if you want a cowl neck, if you want loose, if you want fitted. They have so many cute things that I will show you guys later on in this video. And I just love it. Love everything that I got. Cutest outfits. Now I just need the weather to take it down about 20 degrees so I can actually put a sweater on. But you'll hear more about that later on in this video. So it's been a few weeks since I filmed a day in the life, and of course there's like so many things that have happened in my life since the last time. I know that I have talked about this on Instagram, but I don't know if I've talked about it on here just because I haven't made like a day in the life since we started back to school, and this is kind of like when I chat with you guys. So have some coffee with me while I kind of fill you in on some things. Nothing important. Like, this is not going to be groundbreaking news, but this is just kind of what has been going on. So I know I shared this on Instagram, and I think I actually was talking with some of my friends about this, and I can never remember what I say where. So we're just going to move on from that. If I've said this before, then you'll get to hear it again. Going into this homeschooling year, I knew that it was going to be a demanding year. I knew that there was going to be probably a lot of difficulty at the beginning of the year for the simple fact that a lot of stuff was changing. With me and the way that I have chosen to homeschool is pretty much everything is very consistent. Everything is basically the same. I only change things as far as routines and curriculums and things like that when it really needs to happen. So there's a lot of consistency and cohesivity in my homeschool, and that has always been the case. Even when my kids were younger, I wasn't changing everything year to year. I might try something new, one or two things, but there's been pieces of our curriculum and rhythms in our homeschool that have remained the same since I started homeschooling way back when my oldest was finishing the 2nd grade, and now she's in the 11th grade. So I knew going into this school year that it was gonna be a lot. Not a bad way, I just knew it was going to be demanding, for lack of a better word. And when I say demanding, I mean like of me as well, because as the homeschooling mom, as the parent who is teaching all 4 children, if they're taking on something new, then it is my job to make sure they are prepared, they understand, they can navigate it themselves at a certain point. They need my assistance, they need my feedback, and a lot of the things that especially my oldest daughter is taking on is brand new territory for me as well. So she's learning, but she's also looking to me for answers for the things that she doesn't know, but I don't have those answers because I've never done this before either. And so you can see how that can kind of create a little bit of a stressful time. Combine that with my number 3, who is moving into the 8th grade this school year. He has his very first BJU Press homeschool classes, and there's a learning curve that comes with that. There were just so many things that were happening at the beginning of our homeschool year that I knew it was going to be a demanding year, and I did my absolute best to armor myself up, to pray myself prayer myself up, cover myself in prayer. I was asking Jake to pray, like I was doing everything that I could do, and I knew mentally that it was going to be that way. However, once we got going, it actually was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. A lot more transitional pains and growing pains, and honestly just difficult children. Parenting has its seasons, and sometimes things are really difficult and you're going through something where you're just, and I feel like that's been the theme of, if you watch all of my videos, you've heard me mention that through like our summer and stuff, and that's because it has been. So that's all I like to say, because I just don't want to give like too much away. We're not dealing with anything catastrophic. Let me just put that out there. My kids are all really, really good kids, and they desire to live lives that honor the Lord, but they are normal children, and part of growing and moving through teenage seasons can bring about difficulty. And so it's just been that kind of stuff. So you combine all that together, and it's just felt really overwhelming and exhausting. Plus, I have also been you guys know, if you watch all my videos, I'm going to keep saying that talking about my kids like getting older is always really hard for me, and it's not the same hard as every mom would say, like, oh, them getting older is really difficult, and every mom shares that sentiment. But for me, it's like a deep sadness, and so I have been working through that and why I feel that way. And I know why it is. It goes back to like everyone says trauma now, so I really don't like to use the word. It's another one of those words that people have just overused and ruined for what it actually describes. But when I say it for myself, like, I'm not talking about, some like minor thing that I'm calling trauma. So just so you know, like, when I say that word, I'm actually using it in the proper context. And so for me, it's been unpacking a lot of trauma that I have from my childhood, especially into my early teen years, where dealing with like abandonment and different things like that. And so because of that, this process of my children getting older is really difficult for me, like more difficult than the average person. And so I have been trying to do everything I know how to do to like emotionally process that and move through it, because some people might be like, well, you still have a whole nother year with your daughter, and I do. But you can't choose when things start to weigh on you. They just do. And so rather than like telling myself, okay, we're going to ignore that, and shuffling it off to the side, I have been trying to actually meet it head on and deal with it. But if any of you guys are familiar with working through emotional things, it is also really draining and really tiring, and it feels like every day you have, a heavy weight on your chest, and but like the world doesn't stop, so you have to keep moving. So now you have that heavy weight on your chest, and you're dealing with super busy seasons, and that makes it feel a little bit more difficult. And then when you have that heavy weight on your chest, and then you're dealing with like misbehavior, then that makes that feel more intense and more difficult. And so everything has just felt very overwhelming and very intense, and I know why it is, and I have just been doing what I always do, which is seeking the Lord on these things, trying to talk about them with the Lord. Honestly, I haven't even really gone into it with Jake, just because it's such an emotionally exhausting process for me to even like share those feelings. And so I have a book that I am like reading, but it's so intense for me to read it. I can only read like a few pages, and then I have to kind of set it aside for a couple of weeks just because it's like hard. So that is what has been going on over here. We have also shifting gears away from such intense topics now, but just being authentic with you guys, and also with myself, like coming back to these videos in a few years. I know that if I share these things, I will just see the Lord's faithfulness all over this. Like I'm claiming that already. Like I know, but it's just getting from here to there that is going to be very, very difficult. So other than that, you guys know, if you are a regular watcher as well, that when we start back to homeschool, I really hunker down. So we have not been traveling. We haven't taken any days off. Obviously, we've only started our school year a few weeks ago, and it's taken us a few weeks to really find our stride and feel like things are more manageable. I've already had to make changes to things that we have been doing for 8 years, and there'll be videos coming on what those things are, just so that you guys with younger kids are prepared for the thought, and maybe I can help you see how you can hold on to certain things that you love with homeschooling while being adaptive and flexible, because that is really important. So videos will be coming on all the things that I've changed out of necessity. But we have just been really trying to establish our routine and rhythm with the newness, with potential schedule disruptions with jobs, and I've been trying to be super diligent with my exercising, which I usually am, but still also with my dietary needs, sleeping, because all of that really affects my emotions and how I'm able to handle life and all that it's throwing at me. So yeah, that is what has been going on. Just been really, you know, getting things done around the house, keeping up with the house, keeping up with work, looking ahead for the fall at some fall camping trips and some things we have on the horizon that are really exciting and fun. Planning my Michigan trip where I go back and see my grandma and my family. Planning another special trip with my brother and sister-in-law for my birthday and my sister-in-law's 30th birthday, so that's exciting. So lots of really fun things on the horizon, but as for now, we have just been home, doing school, doing chores, going to activities, and trying to go to bed early and just keep up with life. So that's a little update. We're gonna jump into the day in the life now. I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in. It's like 8 o'clock now. The kids are downstairs getting ready. We have been having a strict 8:30 start time. I used to be much more flexible on that. Not this year. We've got to be going by 8:30. So I'm gonna head downstairs and we are going to start our homeschool day.
Only for the immunity. Not for the...
Too bad. Caleb, come take yours.
He's on Camino.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses.
So here is breakfast this morning: some blueberries, raspberries, 2 eggs, and 2 pieces of turkey bacon. Finishing my last cup of coffee, Michigan today. If any of you guys are from Michigan, leave me a comment down below. I need to feed my starter before we get started with school for the day. The kids are doing their chores, and I wanted to show you guys. So my video will explain this more about like the changes that I've made. All of the Bible study materials are in here. We're still starting with that. And then today we have this read aloud, a daily reading from a here with history. This has been really good so far. I didn't know it when I grabbed it, but it was actually written fairly recently, and so that is cool. We've been enjoying this on just some more memorization of things that everybody should know of the Christian faith. And then I actually changed this last minute. I have had this on my shelf for a few years now, and I love the Tuttle twins and Connor and, you know, everything that they produce and share. And I just had never got to it. And it occurred to me that, you know, I probably should do that before my kids are like all so much older. So we're going to read through this. It's not going to take us very long. I want to say, where are we? We're about a fourth of the way in there. It's history in story form. So I'll leave a link to this down below for you guys. This would be fantastic for an introduction to history with young kids. And on the same hand, it's also really great for older kids who have done a history curriculum from another company. And then you can point out the differences, the way people are portrayed, just all of that. It's fantastic. And it's just really fun. So it's America's history. These are the years this one covers. They just released the second one too. So we're actually going through this before we start on our knot grass history with my younger two kids. And then my older two kids have their knot grass history right here that I showed you guys in all my curriculum videos. So that is a look at this morning's lineup. And there'll be a whole video coming on this soon. Running upstairs.
Well, I actually didn't run upstairs, but yeah, I don't know why my breath.
Okay.
Eventually, Parliament and the poor and persecuted people from around the country joined together and created an army.
Is here. So 1, 2, 3. Name 5 perfect squares. Tell me what they are.
25. 64. 169. 100.
And
50.
what number times itself equals 50?
Okay, love.
All right, it is 12 o'clock now and everyone is taking a break from school, myself included. Some of my kids are getting close to wrapping up. Others have a few more things to do after lunchtime. That is the way it has always been and the way it continues to be. Although we have had some days, yesterday being one of them, where everyone was done by lunchtime, and it's like so foreign and strange because, to be quite honest, high school and even middle school, it's just not happening. So anyway, we're all going to take a lunch break. It is my son's day to make lunch, so he is downstairs doing that. She's finishing up. I have one reading on my bed right behind me, and my oldest daughter is still sitting at her computer. But full school days and getting all the things done. So that's where we're at so far. While I already checked her math and graded it, went over it with her. And while I was sitting there, I was working on some budgets because 'tis the season for all the things. I feel like if I start talking about holidays, people are going to get really mad at me. But truly, you guys, I don't know why people get so upset when someone decorates for fall or decorates for Christmas. I am someone who is a firm believer in doing whatever makes you happy, so long as it's not wrong, right? So like, don't do whatever makes you happy and be in sin, but do whatever makes you happy as far as decorating your home. For me, my fall stuff goes up September the 1st, and it stays up until November the 1st, at which we switch over from Christmas to Christmas on November the 1st, and we savor that season until about New Year. So that is my spiel. That's what I like to do. I like 2 months of decor. I love my fall decor. I love all my pumpkins, and I love my Christmas stuff. And so I'm going to be decorating for fall this weekend. and I'm actually gonna bring in the bins and I'll show you guys some of the new stuff that I got. I am going like more minimal this year and just, you know, like condensing things down into certain locations in my house versus having it everywhere. And so I only got a few new fall things, but I will show you guys those. But first, on the note of fall, let me show you guys what I got from Cupshe in my most... So it is almost knit season, and I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited to put on some cozy sweaters. I have been sharing Cupshe for a long time with you guys, but did you know that they have an amazing selection of sweaters for all styles, all occasions, from casual to dressy. They even have, you know, backless sweaters that are perfect for date night. There are so many different colors, options, textures to choose from, and of course they are all really wonderfully priced because Cupshe is awesome. You guys should definitely head over to their website or the app and check it out. Now you're gonna see coming up here some things that I ordered in my most recent order, and all of my sizing will be down below, as well as direct links to anything you see here. Like this striped sweater is the perfect transitional sweater from summer to fall. And then we have this really, really pretty orange, burnt orange cowl neck with bell sleeves paired with this really cute skirt that I got from Cupshe. I probably should size down in the skirt, but it's a super cute outfit for Thanksgiving. They also have your favorite grandma oversized cardigans that you can throw over a skirt. I'm going to a country concert, thought I might wear that then. And then this is probably my favorite one that I got. It is this brown striped sweater. It is lightweight. It is super comfy. You can do a casual front tuck with it, and it's just, I love the color. I also grabbed this really long one to throw over leggings for the homeschool mom comfort wardrobe of the fall and winter, and I love this blush pink color. So you guys, they have so many different styles that you're definitely going to want to check out. Something for every occasion: Thanksgiving, travel, date night, concerts, whatever you need a sweater for, Cupshe has you covered. So make sure you head over there. The links as well as my discount code will all be down in the description. So if you guys want to check out any of the brand new fall and winter sweaters, the knit collection from Cupshe, I will have a link down below for you guys. Remember, you can use my code GRACE15 at checkout on orders of $65 or more to get 15% off of your order. They have so many beautiful sweaters and dresses, perfect for mixing and matching, transitioning from summer to fall if you live in a hotter climate, like this cute little striped one I'm wearing with the rolled up sleeve. It is not heavy. This is the perfect transitional sweater to go from summer to fall when you're wanting fall, but your weather is not quite cooperating. So definitely check out the links down below. I'll have my sizing and direct links to everything you guys see in this video down below for you, so it's nice and easy. And don't forget to use that code when you head to checkout, $65 or more, and you can save 15%. Let me know what sweaters you guys are adding to your wardrobe for this fall and winter, and if you're equally as excited as I am. Okay, so for fall decor, all that's new that I got this year are these stems from IKEA. They not even gonna attempt to say that word, but they were really good price, and I loved like the muted look of them, so I grabbed those. I also got a new front doormat. That's this right here from IKEA, and those are my 2 fall containers with everything inside them. I did grab 2 more new things that are just not in here, so let me show you guys that real quick. So I put these up in the top of my pantry until I'm ready to decorate, but I got these kind of gray and white stone pumpkins for my pumpkin add-on that I always get each year. I got this acorn, and then I grabbed 1 candle from IKEA just because I liked the way it smelled. But I got all of my candles from Antique. So I've been burning vanilla chai already, but if you guys have never tried Antique Candle Company, they are a Christian small business, and all of their candles are hand poured, non-toxic, even burning. Look at that. So you literally burn the entire candle, and the smell, the scents are amazing. I got pumpkin spice, I got autumn woods, I got vanilla chai, I got caramel crumble. They are all incredible, and I stock up every season. And they were nice enough to give me a discount code for 20% off. That's down below. You guys, I'm serious. Check them out. If you love fall candles, you will absolutely love their candles, and they're not, you know, filling your house with toxic fumes. And I love burning candles. I always will burn a candle. A diffuser just is not going to do it for me. So if you're the same way, check them out. I'll leave the link and the discount down below. The discount only works if you go through the link. Just FYI. So just for curiosity's sake, I am wondering how many of you guys were watching when we sold our other house and moved into a rental for a few short months and then bought this home. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you were watching my channel back then. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys this because I'm super excited that we finally took care of this. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to moving into a new home and not wanting to buy all new furniture and trying to just work with what you have, but fully intending on getting something better for the specific space in your new home. Anybody relate to that? Well, that is what happened to us. So I'm gonna show you guys the new piece of furniture that I got that I absolutely love, right under our TV on our shiplap wall. Now, there was something else different there. It's actually right there because it's heavy and we need to move it out. You can see these holes right here because this was actually a part of a gigantic entertainment center that we had in our old house back when those were in style. Like, it had tall columns, it had a piece that went over it. It was a massive entertainment center. And like most things, decor changes, style changes, and then our house changed, and that gigantic thing was not gonna work. But we held on to this piece just because we thought we could make it work, and we did. And then the months turned into years, and that was not what I wanted against the shiplap wall. It was not what I intended to keep against the shiplap wall. It wasn't the right color. It wasn't like what I wanted, but the years just kept going by, and here we are literally almost like 4.5 years after moving in, and I finally got what I've wanted. So I wanted black because we have dark cabinetry. I like the mixture of creams, whites, wood, like wood tones, and then the shiplap. I just love how this looks. And the best part about it is, and for all of you people who live in cold climates where your houses are built with fireplaces, do not judge. But we have always wanted a fireplace, and that's just not gonna happen in the desert unless you buy a house that was built in like the 70s or 80s. So anyway, this is our fair compromise. Is that not the coziest thing? I'm so excited to have this for the fall and the winter, and I love how the black looks. We did like a major clean out of the things that were put in there because we did lose a lot of storage space. And you can change the colors. You can, see, I like that one too. It actually can produce heat, although we do not want to do that because it is still very, very warm outside. But anyways, I was so happy to finally find something that worked really well, and it like pulls the whole room together with the black chairs that I have there, and then some metal accents. That is just a cheap IKEA light. We're probably gonna change that soon, but we have the black with the barn door and then the dark cabinetry. And so it's just really nice and like exactly what I wanted. And it only took me 4.5 years to finally buy one, but better late than never. But I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm really excited about it. And it's the little things that just make me happy. (2:18) workout time. Total body strength training session today. Gonna do 60 minutes of strength and then 10 minutes of stretching and probably a little bit of walking since I have extra time today. No one has activities tonight. One of the kids has a cold, the other is off, so that's nice. So gonna have a little extra time for working out. Normally I'm squeezing in 45 minutes, but today I'll be okay if I actually go over an hour, so that's what I'm going. On the topic of holiday decor, we finally settled on a new Christmas tree. This one is from Costco. I was between ordering a really nice tree from Costco and King of Christmas, and I went with Costco because of 2 reasons. Number one, my kids really liked this tree. Their friend has it in a bigger, a taller size. And number 2, if it burns out at any point, even a few years from now, I can return it to Costco for a full refund. So we got the 7.5 foot tree, and I wanted to get this now before, you know, Christmas gets closer, because I've never spent money on a nice quality Christmas tree. And I've always bought like cheaper ones or Black Friday deals and things, and then after a year or 2 they just look terrible. So finally we're investing in a quality tree. So there's like a ton of lights on it, you can dim them, and the stand is included, and it's just really good quality. My friend who has this is really happy. You can change the lights to clear, steady, multicolor, and like a mixture of both. So this showed up today. So all the holiday things starting to come in, because September, October, November, and then it is Christmas. So we're ready. All right, it is past, it's 3:45 now, and I just finished working out. I stretched and I did an hour of strength training, so total of 70 minutes. I wanted to go for a walk on the treadmill after, but it's just way too hot in my garage right now. I honestly should have gone to the gym where they have air conditioning, but I was just like, I'm just gonna go in the garage, make it easy on myself, not have to worry about other people using weights and whatnot. Sometimes I don't feel like doing that, but it was really hot. It's 104. So anyway, that's done now. So I'm gonna just clean up all my space in the garage, and then I'm gonna head inside and start getting dinner ready. Like I told you guys, this week is different because my son, who has an activity tonight, isn't feeling well, and then my daughter is off of her dance this week, so no one has anywhere to be. Normally Wednesdays are a pretty busy day, but I have a ton of sourdough discard that I need to use, so I'm gonna make a bunch of sourdough discard waffles and freeze them. Probably do that while I make dinner, and then I'm gonna go for a walk once the sun goes down a little bit. So that's what the rest of the day is looking like over here. What else? I think that's it. I just need a lot of water. I'm so thirsty. It is so hot, and working out in the heat like this definitely does affect like my performance and stuff. I hate it, and I'm really looking forward to it cooling down, where working out in the garage is like enjoyable. I had one of these after my workout. If you guys have never tried these, they're actually really good, and the ingredients are also very good, 20 grams of protein. And I got them at Target. They're a little bit expensive, but if you like smoothies or protein shakes, these ones are really good. So tonight we are having a super simple dinner, some homemade Philly cheesesteaks. I didn't have green peppers and I didn't have white onions, so we improvised with red onion and colorful peppers. They'll still be good nonetheless. So I sauteed the peppers and onions and cooked the meat and then put them in the rolls, provolone on top, and then I'll broil them for just a couple minutes to melt the cheese. Having some salad to go with it. This is a pre-made kit. Those are just the toppings on top that I got at Costco. It was a new one I wanted to try out, so we will see if it's good. I am not picky, but I didn't put the dressing on it yet because I don't want it to get soggy, but that is what we are having for dinner. So that's going to be it for this video today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the first day in the life of this new homeschooling year. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel because I have a ton of homeschooling content and a lot of kind of like updates for homeschooling later in your child's educational journey coming to my channel. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure your bell notifications are on, and make sure you guys check out the links to Cupshe. That'll be down below. Don't forget, you can use my code GRACE15 to save 15% on your order of $65 or more. Pick up a few cute sweaters for the upcoming season while they are in stock because they are really good and I know that they're gonna go quickly. All my sizing and everything is down below for your reference. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.
I feel you, I sense your voice.